Welcome. Welcome. I have not gone live solo in a very, very long time, but I'm here. I mostly just wanted to say hi. Hopefully people are looking forward to the wild card games today. I know we have three games today. I wish that we could get some comments from Twitter, but we still can't. I have been looking into when we're going to get that, but it does not seem like it's going to be anytime soon. So let's first give an announcement. I will be coming back on Thursday to do the show with Ryan. We'll just be talking about kind of whatever is in current events, football related, Dynasty related, whatever at the time. So that'll be fun. It'll be a weekly show. We'll do one a week. And then, if you want to see me on SDLF, I'll be there with Cal. Yesterday was a good day. Football. Nice to see the Bengals win. Kind of like Joe Burrow a lot. So kind of nice to see him get that win. And then the Bills low-key kind of smashed the Patriots. So, I don't know how much we can take away from those two games. The Raiders, Zay Jones kind of might be a thing. I don't know. He's come on strong, a lot stronger than Bryan Edwards down the stretch. Bryan Edwards, I think, is done. But yeah, Darren Waller was nice to see him 7 for 76 do something. Josh Jacobs had an efficient day too. 13 for 83. He kind of is what he is. We know what he is. He's going to be an RB2 candidate. Can probably hang on to him for a bit. And then, Bengals, T. Higgins, now's your buying opportunity. 1 for 10 on the big stage, 4 targets. This is your chance to acquire him at a cheap price. Jamar Chase, forget it. You can't acquire him. 9 for 116. Gonna struggle to do that. They also gave him 3 carries, which was kind of cool. And then Patriots and Bills. Just now's your buying opportunity on Mac Jones. Zay Jones told me I want whoever Carr has as his ex receiver. You see, it's funny. I don't really know about that because it seems like Carr likes Renfro and Waller the most. I'm not sure I want Carr's ex receiver. Ruggs was okay when he was playing. He was playing the Z receiver. So I don't know if I feel this way. I'm doing okay. I'm kind of tired, honestly. Haven't been on here. But I just want to put something up before the game started. Where was I? Right. The Patriots. They, not good. By Mac Jones. Harrison Stevenson are a committee. We know that. And just got to get some better receiving weapons. Jonnu Smith, they didn't even use. Hunter Henry, 1 catch. Not much. Bourne and Myers are just not good enough. So I think that they're going to have to sign some sort of other receiver because they just have nothing, really. Bourne was a good surprise, though. 7 for 77, 2 touchdowns. Bills. Devin Singletary is picking it up. Zach Moss is irrelevant. I don't know. It's going to be very interesting to see what they do. Yeah, I could see it. I could definitely see it. If they can get him at a good price, I could definitely see them going for Allen Robinson. Definitely the kind of thing that Belichick would do. I would not like the landing spot for Allen Robinson at all. Mac Jones is not someone I want my receiver tied to. Not a high volume quarterback, not someone who's going to, we know they want to run the ball with Harris and Stevenson. It's not a landing spot I want for Allen Robinson at all, but I can see it as a realistic one. About the Bills, Dawson Knox didn't have a lot of targets, but he was pretty good. I don't know. Kind of feels like they want to run the ball. And if they get another running back in addition to Singletary, they could have a really good running attack. I mean, part of it is that Singletary's always been okay, and Moss is like unusable. So you just need another player who can actually split the work, which would suck for fantasy, but it would be good for them. Or they could just get a really good running back. I mean, that's always possible. Yeah, no one else really did anything much. I mean, Sanders had a touchdown. Beasley had another. Davis had a touchdown. Someone named Tommy Doyle had a touchdown. I don't even know who that is. But yeah, looking forward to today. Starting off with the Eagles and Bucks. I mean, that'll be interesting. I feel like most people feel like the Bucks are going to win. It could be a close game. The Bucks are a little short at running back. No Fournette, no Rojo. So they're going to be with Vaughn. I mean, this is a big opportunity for Vaughn to really show something. So that would be kind of nice. The Eagles, I mean, I really think Jalen Hurts is definitely going to be their 2022 starter. I mean, how are they going to – why would you go away from a guy in a rookie deal? 2 years left, cheap rookie deals, played well, took you to the playoffs. I don't think they're going to do that. But, this is his chance. If Jalen Hurts wins this game, I mean, you got to look at him as the franchise quarterback there, right? I mean, you beat the defending Super Bowl champion in the playoffs. I think that would erase a lot of doubt for people. I would erase doubt. And for me, I mean, I have Jalen Hurts as my dynasty quarterback 10. So clearly, I think that he's a good proposition. I really, how many players are there that are really that secure? I mean, I have him at 10. Russell Wilson, Matt Stafford at 11 and 12. They're risky. They're older. You're going to be 33, 34 by the next time they play fantasy snap. So, the value upside is not quite as high with those guys. But I still like them. That's why I saw them 11 and 12. And then you have Fields. I have Fields at 13. I find Fields to be just as risky, if not riskier than Hurts. I mean, unlike Hurts, Fields was terrible. And, I don't see that the 11th overall pick after the coach and GM who picked you are gone is going to protect you for multiple years. I'm not sure that Fields has more than one guaranteed year remaining, similar to Hurts. So, I didn't think I was streaming this morning either. Sometimes I like to just go live for a bit from time. I didn't do this during the season. I just didn't have time, but this is not going to be a very long stream. It's just, honestly, it's easier to do it live and then it just stays there. It's actually harder to pre-record it and then put it up. So I just go live. There might be a comment or two, but yeah, I didn't know I was streaming either. But yeah. Oh, predictions, right. Well, I mean, if I'm really predicting it, I think that the Buccaneers will beat the Eagles and the Cowboys will win, and then the Chiefs, of course, over the Steelers. I think that's the easy one. If I'm thinking, that's what I'm thinking. But Jalen Hurts has a lot on the line today in the first contest. The second one, I mean, you have some storylines. Jimmy Garoppolo is playing for his future, whether it's there or not. It's not going to be there. So almost certainly. So, we'll see if he can kind of make a mark for teams that may want to trade for him. Cowboys, I mean, I don't know. We kind of know a lot about the players on the Cowboys. Who really has to prove anything? Zeke is kind of on his way out the door. We know what Lamb and Amari kind of are at this point. Gallup's out for the year. So what Dalton Schultz, we kind of know what he is too. So nothing really on the Cowboys is going to move me. Steelers and Chiefs, yeah, I mean, it's Big Ben's last game. We know that. If he loses, of course. And then, I don't know. Clyde isn't even playing, so I don't know who really on the Chiefs. I mean, Darrell Williams is playing for a contract elsewhere. He's a free agent. So he has something at stake. Juju was activated. We'll see. This is a good chance for him. If he can play well, I think he'll leave a good taste in people's mouths going into free agency. If he comes out and does nothing, it's like he never didn't play. So he doesn't really have anything to risk unless he gets hurt again. But otherwise, can only help him. So where were we? Okay. My thoughts on Dawson Knox. Is this year a one-year wonder like Tanya? No. I've been asked this question many times. No, I mean, Dawson Knox is actually good and Robert Tonyan is not. So, yeah, that's a big difference. Knox is draft capital, Tonyan doesn't. And yeah, I think Knox is actually good. I mean, he's progressing in year 3 with 3rd round draft capital. I mean, what tight ends take some time. Year 3 breakout for a tight end is, I think that's the norm, is year 3. Not unlike wide receiver where you want to see it in year 2 these days. Year 2 is what you want at a minimum. For a tight end, year 3 is probably normal. Year 4 is even not unreasonable. So no, I don't think he's a 1-year wonder. I think he's progressing, and I think this is going to be kind of what he is. I don't think he's ever going to be a superstar. Like, I don't think you're going to get, he's not going to be a Kelsey or a Gronk or even a Waller. He's not that kind of player. Not someone you're going to give 130 targets to. It's just, you're not going to make him the centerpiece of your offense. He's going to be a second choice kind of player. I mean, I think that's kind of what he's developed into, is a second choice. But, you know, if he can progress a little bit more, get a little bit more targets. He missed some time this year as well. So that kind of factors in. I mean, what did he play? He didn't actually miss that much time. He only missed 2 games. Felt like he was out for a while. But he scored 9 touchdowns. So I get the concern. I'm not overly worried. Cool. So other than that, I'm really just excited for football. Football's nice when there's no fantasy stats on the line. I'm curious if anyone, kind of breaks out today that we're not expecting. It didn't really happen yesterday. Players played well, but they're all players we know. I mean, and expected to do well in those contests. So nobody really kind of off the radar. Maybe Kendrick Bourne is like the only one. But yeah, so Josh Jacobs looked good yesterday. Thinking about trading for him. You could do that. Yeah, you could do that. A trade for Josh Jacobs is probably not going to work because I just kind of feel like he's one of those players where, while I might like the draft price, a startup draft that is, I don't think I'm going to like the trade price. I think the trade price is going to be a little higher than the draft price. So I'm not sure about a trade for him, but in a startup as my RB2, he's someone I could see drafting. Or for me, given that I don't really like early running backs, I could see him drafting him as my RB1 after going wide receiver, quarterback heavy, and a super flex early. I'm fine with that. I mean, he only turns 24. I mean, he's a month older than Najee Harris. We don't have any problem with him. So, yeah, no issues with that. But, it always depends on the price. You got to get him for a cheap price. Okay. Some tips for first-time Dynasty manager approaching the offseason. This is a good question. Well, I mean, the first thing I would do or say is just don't make any rash moves or decisions. Take some time to evaluate each of your teams. Don't rush into anything. If you're making trades with rookie picks now, you certainly don't have to. You can. I mean, I'm always willing to take a good deal, but you don't have to make a trade now. No rush. So take your time. Mind the bottom of your roster. Look at waivers and stuff like that. But yeah, nothing else too much, really. I mean, the big thing I would say is just kind of, keep grinding, keep trying to do well, keep checking in. Don't forget that you're in the league and stuff like that. Yeah. So, first off season for me as well from BJ. Thanks for watching. But yeah, honestly, this was going to be a short stream. I'm pretty much ready to wrap it up. Just want to say hi, mostly. Just remind people that I'm still streaming on this channel. So yeah, every Thursday I'll do the show with Ryan throughout the season, although non-point scoring season, if you will. And then, I'll be live doing this from time to time, coming on, for a few minutes, not very long. I prefer the shorter format of shows. If I'm on my own, I'll never do a long solo show. How do you approach managers when you're trying to trade? That's a good question. Depends on the manager. Sometimes it's in blind offers, sometimes in message, but you just got to get to know everyone. Yeah, I'll try to enjoy the games. Thanks, BJ. As soon as Superflex from Sergio Wentz, Carr, Mayfield, and Daniel Jones on my Dynasty team, should I draft quarterback with 107? I mean, let's see what happens. If the 107 is good value at quarterback, then sure. If not, no. But you don't have to make this decision now. Don't make this decision now. Wait on the people ask me too many questions about what they should do in a rookie draft in May. It's please, don't ask me that now. you can ask me, but like my answer is going to be, don't make the decision now. You have 3 months to make it. So 3.5. But yeah, anyway, thanks everyone for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button down there, the big red subscribe button. That really helps me out. Like the video, that also really helps. And yeah, share it, tell your friends. I'll be here giving you that Dynasty advice. We know where, that's my Twitter, and we know where my Patreon is. It's on my Twitter. So anyway, enjoy the games today, and I'll see you all